Hello, this is Nicovelli King, and you on Real Talk with Nick. And I want to do something different, and I want to address the situation between Academic calling the pioneers of hip hop dusty. And I just want to say, although Academic was clearly wrong for saying that, I think in order to reach the youth, we can't meet slander with slander. Yes, what Academic said was very slanderous, but the majority of the people clapping back, it's not giving a positive example of trying to help the brother because unfortunately in today's age, right, wisdom don't come with being old. Some people never get it, no matter how old they are. But for those who was raised right, was given lessons, and our parents just didn't slander us. They gave us lessons on how to have integrity. So I'm gonna tell a little story, right? And I'm gonna speak in metaphors, right? The supermarket would be hip hop. The pioneers would be my mother, right? The parent. And Academic would be the child, which would be me in the story, right? So one day my mother said, we're going to go food shopping. So I'll say, okay, Mom, I'm more excited. I'm not knowing the input of output when we speak of bills, right? I know the difference of seeing money and not knowing how much of it got to go to bills and what could be spent. So I'm just a kid. I don't know nothing about responsibility, contributing, or anything of that matter. So we go food shopping, and my mother said, pick what you want. Now we in a supermarket, which we would call hip hop today. And I say, yo, I want the Curtis Blow. I want that Karis one over there in the L3. Ooh, give me that Mama Say Knock You Out, that LL Cool J. I want all this shit. I want to be fed, right? Because you got to eat in order to live, right? So my mom said, okay, get that. You can have that. You can have that. I get all those things. Now it's time to leave out in the supermarket. Now there's the bags, right? Which we call the money. Bags full of groceries. So my mom hands me the bag and say, okay, son, carry this. I don't want to carry shit. I'm dragging the bag on the floor and whatnot. My mom's like, listen, if you don't carry that bag, I'm not catching on. I think she being cruel. What do you mean carry the bag? This bag is heavy. I'm pouting and whatnot. You know what my mom said? No problem. Give me the bag. Whatever is in this bag, you don't eat. You ain't carry it. Meaning I didn't contribute. I just can't say I want this, I want that, and then come home and think I'm going to eat. You got to put in the work. So I say that to Academic. You got to put in the work. You got to contribute to what we call hip hop. You just can't shop and ask for this and ask for that and not give back. You got to put the work in, man. I hope this makes sense, man. If it seems corny or whatever, and those who don't get it, I'm sorry. But the message is, man, if you don't put in the work, you don't eat. That's what it's about, man. You can't expect to eat off of something you didn't contribute. And that's simply what my mom's was saying. You didn't contribute to anything. So whatever is in this bag, and best believe it was everything that I shopped for. That LL Cool J, that Kumo D, that MC Shan, whatever I wanted. This is a metaphor story. So for those who don't get it, keep up. When it was time for me to go home with all that stuff, she gave me the bag to carry. You got to carry and pass it on, man. If you don't put the work in, you can't eat. But my moms could have went the other route and just started slandering me. You ain't gonna never be nothing. You ain't shit. You ain't. My moms ain't do that. She showed me what integrity was through life lessons. You can't expect to eat if you don't contribute. So with that being said, man, DJ Academic, I think you should apologize. We all make mistakes, man. And if Academic is sincere with his apology, right? Because action speaks louder than words. How you give back is bringing the pioneers onto your show, man. Because you could do a lot for the hip hop, man, concerning not just today, but in the past to keep the culture alive. With that being said, it's your boy Nicovelli King. Peace and love to everyone, man.